Hello guys and welcome back. It's the Anchor Man here, bringing you actually a video. I've had a month and a week off. It's really bad. I haven't done any videos. I've barely watched any content. It's just the summer. It's you don't really want to stay inside and do videos and all that. But I will explain further why I haven't been doing videos, etc. in a special update video, which hopefully out this week. This experiment, I've just given away, but this is an experiment. You've definitely clicked on the title, so you'll probably know it's an experiment. Anyway, that should be coming out in the next few days if I can get that sorted out. But yeah, today is an experiment video. The first experiment video I've ever done on this channel, so it's probably gonna be bad, or not bad, but not brilliant. And then if I want to do further experiments in the future, then I'll get better and better. But it's Joe Allen to Stoke. It's a big transfer. Yeah, Joe Allen got in team of the tournament in the Euros, obviously. They finished in the semis against Portugal, sadly losing that game 2-0. But hey, he's gone to Stoke for £13 million. Quite a lot of money for a guy who's just got 1 year left on his contract, or his former contract at Liverpool. So I thought, why not? Joe Allen, he's 25 years old. I've got him on my shortlist. Here's his stats. He's a very good overall player. He can play in many positions actually. He could even play as a deep line playmaker, which you never know Stoke could use him as. But advanced playmaker, right in the middle of the field, you would think. And obviously, he signed a 5-year deal, so I've given him a 5-year deal until 2020. So hopefully, he'll stay around at Stoke. And I've done this a few times, and normally he does stay at Stoke and does pretty well. So hopefully this time around, it'll do very, very well. But yeah, I think I'm going to see him 3 to 5 years, maybe up until his contract runs out, because he's 25, so 30 years old is kind of where he's going to peak off, you'd think. So yeah, I'll be back in another season. And welcome back. We're just past the Euros, the 4th of July 2016, and as you can see, the appearances, goals and assists haven't come through because the next season has actually started. But I had to sim this far because Wales did excellently well in Euro 2016. Just like in real life, they reached to, obviously they went to the semis, but they got to the quarterfinals this time, beating, Italy in the second round, and then obviously just winning one game in their group. But they came third, I believe. If I go in all groups, and where do we see Wales? Yeah, they came third, just behind Switzerland and Germany to qualify for the second round, which they thus won against Italy 1-0 with Sam Vokes grabbing the goal, but they lost on penalties to Spain. So very unfortunate, but Joe Allen proving a key role in that team. And Stoke have had an interesting season, to say the least. They've got rid of Mark Hughes. They've brought in Paul Lambert as manager, as you can see. He was sacked quite late on in the season, March the 19th. And Paul Lambert joined them 4th of April, and he won 2, drawn 2, and lost 2. But they did finish only 14th place, which isn't brilliant. As you can see, they've got a pretty good squad. Most of the players are exactly the same. If you can pause the video if you see any different players, but as you can see, where is Joe Allen? Joe Allen is there. He's now 26. His value's gone up to 23.5 million. So hopefully he will stay at Stoke for another few seasons. And here's what he did in the Premier League. So he played 35 games out of the 38 possible in the Premier League. Scoring 3 goals, 5 assists in 1 play of the match, an average match rating of 6.99. So he did very well in the Cups, getting 1 assist in 3 appearances, 7 match rating there. Internationally, he has done brilliantly with 11 appearances, 2 goals, 2 assists, 2 player matches. Only 6 fouls in those 12 games for a centre mid is very good indeed. 7.35 match rating. So Joe Allen's had a really good season at Stoke. He's now 26 years old. So you're hoping that he is really gonna develop or not develop, but play his best football in the next 2 or 3 years. He did play. I did check before, but he did play most of his games at centre mid. I think 33 of the 38 he played were in central midfield, and as you can see, internationally, he has played every game in the central midfield. So I'm going to sim on another season, and hopefully This time, there's no European competitions or country competitions, should I say. So hopefully we'll see where and how Stoke do with Joe Allen in their midfield. So I'll see you again in another year. And we're back again. This is end of season 2. Joe Allen, he's now 27 years old. His value's gone up again. It was 21.5 million, I believe, and now it's 25.5. So he's going up in the world, which is good to see. Again, making 36 starting appearances, 2 as a sub. Scoring 3 goals and 6 assists, which I believe is exactly the same as he done last season. Yes, it is. But as you can see, the biggest rise, I guess, is his average match rating, especially in the Premier League. It's gone up to a 7 and 7.15. That's very, very good indeed. Again, internationally, he's done very well. 7.23, 2 goals and 10 appearances. Cup competition, he hasn't done brilliant. Only 1 assist. And as a whole for Stoke, they've changed manager. Sean Dyche is now in charge. How interesting that is. So Lambert was sacked 5th November, shall I say. And Sean Dyche has joined. It hasn't got a great record, but good to see Sean Dyche at Stoke. They came 13th this season, as you can see here, with 47 points. So they need some investment, or they need some oomph, because at the moment they're just bottom half of Premier League. They need some extra push, so hopefully Joe Allen can help that. But let's sim another season. He'll be 28 next time around, so hopefully he can continue this rise of his actual average match rating, and hope Stoke can get into Europa League. Well, we're on this home screen. I've just simmed another season, so we're now season 3, and Stoke City have signed Diego Costa. Wow, let's click on Stoke, and how did they do? It's still Sean Dyche as their manager. Captain is still Ryan Shawcross, and they finished 10th. That's a really good season for Stoke. Obviously, they finished 13th and 14th the last 2 seasons, so it's good that you can see progression. Slow progression, yes, but they're in 10th place. Can they get into that Europa League next season? But I'm going to look at their team and see if there's a lot of new faces. I don't know some of them, but as you can see, they signed Townsend, Fellaini, Ben Davis, Callum Wilson, Costa, Seferovic. Joe Allen is still there, and Kolarov and some others. Obviously, pause the video, and he's got a new contract. Look at that! He's on 80k a week. He was on 55k, and until 2022, and he's wanted. He's wanted. Mine interest from Chelsea. Let's hope he doesn't go to Chelsea. But he's already played 103 times for Stoke and scored 8 goals. So let's see how he's done. Oh my God, Joe Allen's literally on fire. He is on fire. Your defense is terrified. 14 assists for Joe Allen in 38 games. A match rating of 7.33. 2 player of the matches. Only 2 goals, but bloody Nora. He's got 14 assists in the Premier League. That is stunning. In the Cup, he's only played 3 times and still got 2 assists. Internationally, again, he's playing amazingly well. 41 games overall. 2 goals, 16 assists, 2 player matches, and the average match rating is 7.34. That is absolutely stunning stuff from Joe Allen. So happy for him. Let's see where he's played. He's played every game at that central midfield role, which is no surprise at all, because it's his favoured position. And see, 52 caps, 4 goals. That's gone up as well, obviously. A very regular member of the Welsh squad. He's 28 now. He's really firing on all cylinders, and hopefully, I really hope he can stay at Stoke for another season. Obviously, this is season 3, so 2 more seasons we're simming to. So hopefully, let's see Joe Allen. Can he stay at Stoke, or will he go to Chelsea? Find out next year. So in June 2019, 4 years into the save already, and the penultimate year of this experiment of Joe Allen to Stoke, and should I say, Stoke reached the Europa League? I will check now for you. Are you seeing this? 4th place. Stoke are in the Champions League. 4th place with 74 points from 38 games. That is absolutely amazing. They've came 14th first season, 13th for the second, and last season they came 10th. But what an improvement. They're now 4th. They finished 4th in the Champions League. Sean Dyche has led them He's guided them to a Champions League spot, and their team is quite good. It's got quite a range of experienced players. Callum Wilson, obviously, and Diego Costa are banging in the goals. 36 between both of them, and Seferovic is even chipping in with 10. But we're focusing on Joe Allen. He's still at Stoke. His value is still at £23.5 million. And again, he's played 37 games, so he only missed one Premier League game. An average match rating of only a 7, but still, it's 7 match ratings. That's still very good. 5 assists, only 1 player of the match though this season. So he did do a lot worse than he did last season. But last season, he had an absolutely amazing season. Still, in the cup, he got an assist and a player of the match, an 8.0 rating. Internationally, again, over a 7. So a pretty decent season for Joe Allen. And as you can see, information, he did play once for Wales in that defensive midfielder role. He didn't play it at all well, but again, he's been playing in that advanced playmaker role for Stoke, and they're in the Champions League, so it'll be really interesting to see in the last season of this experiment, see how they do. So tune in. Welcome back. So this is the last sim. This is the last season. Let's see how Stoke did. Okay, first we'll go to Joe Allen, and he's 30 now. His value is slowly decreasing, obviously because of his age and whatnot. He's got 71 Welsh caps, which is amazing. But we will look at Stoke's personal achievements first before anything else. So they came 8th in the Premier League, just missing out on the Europa League by 1 point. Still a very good return from Stoke. So the last 3 seasons, top 10, 10th, 4th and 8th. Unless I want to see how do they do in the Champions League. Oh no, they lost on away goals, I think. Yeah. So they were in the Europa League. So Stoke got through their group, then they played Athletic Bilbao in the first knockout round. They won that. They went to played Swansea, the second knockout round. They won that. They got into the quarter-final and they won that against Sporting. So Stoke got knocked out by Sporting in the quarter-finals, which is really unlucky because it's a really good run they had. And whoever won it was Porto. Yeah, Porto won the final in the end. But a really good go from Stoke. Other cups they didn't do very well in Capital One Cup, and they didn't do well at all in the FA Cup. But it's been a really good 5 years for Stoke. They've got in the Champions League, which is brilliant news. And the best bit of it is Joe Allen has been playing so regularly. As you can see, he's played 33 times this season in Prem. Only 22 starts, so he's slowly decreasing his starts, which you'd expect because of age and just the caliber of player that Sean Dyche clearly wants to bring in. So 1 goal this season, which bettered last season. 5 assists again, so very consistently 5, 5, 5, 5, and then 1 terrific season in 14. An average match rating of 7.09. Struggled quite a bit in Europe, 6.85, but internationally he was 7.61 average match rating, which is absolutely tremendous. And again, he mainly plays all his football in that central midfield role. So I think in this experiment, or little experiment, Joe Allen to Stoke, then it's been a very successful 5 years for him and the club. He's played 173 times in those 5 years and scoring 9 goals. So if you did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, and I'll hopefully be making more regular videos, and we can come back on that because yeah, it'd be nice to start doing videos again, I guess. And if you want me to do more experiments, I've got a couple in mind before the start of the season. So if you like this kind of format, or you can put in the comments if you want me to do something different. Maybe it's the length, it's too long for a player, or whatever you want to say. Put it in those comments, or tweet me at @TheAnchormanYT. So yeah, that's basically it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, again, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I think 12 off 200, so if we get 200 before start of the season or football season, that'd be brilliant. So until next time, guys, I'll see you then. Goodbye.